Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on out there? What's up, all you beautiful hashers? You got your favorite two people here. You got Nemesis and Crypto Mikhail. Yo! Man, your camera got all whacked out looking at all that awesomeness. That bearded wonder was like too much greatness for that camera. See, it's doing it again. So what's going on, all you awesome... Right. Oh, woo, woo! It's legit over there.
It's stuck.
What's going on? Jason the Tiger Osborne. We got MC. We got Crypto Nico. What's going on, Tains? Dropping the FA coming in there. Super hot in this house. Yo, that's what's up. We got Seth. What's going on? Sarth, I mean.
So sorry.
Got Footwiser. And
we
got the Mining King. Yo. Hey, what's going on, Max Voltage? What's up? What's up? What's up? Growing that winter beard.
Growing the forever beard. I've had here for a long time, my man.
Right. He wouldn't eat. Like, I would probably, if he were to shave it, I'd probably walk past him. Because he'd look like a kid. The last time he
seen me without a beard was in...
God, was that Texas?
San Francisco.
Was it?
Francisco.
San Francisco? Okay.
That's when we had the headshots done for, like, Yen.
Oh, yes!
Headshot 100% has no beard.
Yeah.
So, it has, like, a 2-day-old, stubble.
Oh... So what's going on?
A while. Thank you again, Max, for twisting Jump Change's arm and getting the redirect set up on his end for us. Max and Chum were both in my stream this morning, and I was like, "Yo, while you both are here, like, get this, get it fixed so we can
stream bomb you. Yeah, stream bomb you. It's gotta happen." Look at
that right
Makes
there.
it so much easier to pass around viewers. Be like, hey, if you liked us, we like these people over here. Go watch them.
Go to add, redirect, and right there, Jump Change, mining, and crypto. Boom.
Ooh.
Save, set up, and ready to go now.
Oh,
so as soon as
damn.
we are done here, guys, which they will already be live by the time we get done this evening, but when we are done, everybody that is still here and lingering will get pushed over.
Woo! You don't even have to do anything. You just keep watching all the way to the end, and you'll be like, boom, bombed on them.
You get prompted with a little thing that says, do you want to go watch their stream? And you're like, oh, yeah, I do.
Hey, what's going on, Tech Man? What's up? What's up?
107 tomorrow. Jesus.
God, man, you're fucking testing my equipment to limits, huh?
Oh, this is out of the norm, my man. Like, it wasn't. Well, I say it's out of the norm. This happens a lot, but never like this consistently, like long. It's been well over a month, man. Just like chilling, constant hundreds.
I know. Here we are, man. I got the windows open. I got a cross breeze going through the house. It's nice outside tonight.
Max is cool. I'll watch you too, I guess. Max is cool, people. What up, Tech Man? How you doing, buddy?
Funny. Yeah, it is. Giggity. It's 69.
If you can see this, it's probably not going to show up.
No.
It's okay, screen blur. I hate you too. You should have seen this video where I recorded. Right? I recorded a video of like trying to reflash your card, right? And like my camera blur was on, so I went to go hold the GPU up, and it immediately blurred it out perfectly. And I was like, "That's really kind of cool." And it was funny. I was like, "This super discreet GPU that I have right here. I need to reflash its BIOS. It was funny. But it was like, I mean, the moment I pulled it up, it was like blurred out. And I was like, that's really hilarious that it was just like, don't look at it. It's a secret. Don't look. It's an RX 580. It was funny. You all should see that on Monday. Is when that'll get posted. When it's set to post anyway. What is up, Gundy? How you doing, my man? How are you doing? So, topic of the stream, my dude. Did you see?
I'm gonna get another 580 to replace the one that burnt up.
Did you see the one on eBay?
Yeah, I just told him.
It?
Yeah, I just told him what I was
Nice.
willing to pay for it, and I told him, I'm like, bro, this is a mind on card. Don't even give it to me. This is what I'm willing to pay for it. Take it or leave it. he sent a pay it now thing.
Whenever you were like, I was gonna get another one, I was on, as I have those wire blocks listed on eBay, and I was like, I saw it, and I was like, hey, look, there's one right there. Hey,
with no fans on it.
It has no fans either. It looks,
right? I was like,
looks identical.
I was like, dude, this thing is a mind on card. Don't even give me that, dude. I just fucking, he's trying to sit there and sell. He wants to get $150 for it. I'm like, no, that's not how this works.
Not for that.
It's an old ass card. It's old. It's been mined on. Yes, it works. Cool. I'm glad it works.
On EVGA, man. Tons of cards on B stock. Is
I just want to have a full rack. I'm just saying.
There's one card down.
I can splurge to $100. Okay.
That was low. See, it's got to be something on NIMS. That NIM needs to turn me up then. Because I was live streaming this morning and I was perfectly clear. So it can't be me. I have done nothing different from this morning to now. I haven't even been in my computer.
I really can't. It's like I could turn you up a little bit more. I mean, you're pinging pretty good actually on my end.
It's loud. He is.
And
and
even for me,
nice.
I'm
solid, sweetheart. I love that.
I'll and I'm barely pinging, and I'm not pinging any higher than him. I've actually leveled this off. My volume slider is probably 20% lower than yours.
Sorry, the wife just said you're just loud.
Always.
At Mrs. Crypto Echo.
That's the boss.
See what you did there. Tech man, Nim is always loud. Yeah.
Of course.
Jason says that one of my subscribers asked me a good question today. The question was, do you have to do KYC on cold storage wallets or hot wallets or pay taxes using them? No. That's a very valid question. If you have to KYC to use a cold storage wallet, no. You shouldn't have to KYC to use a cold storage wallet. Hot wallet, maybe, depending on the wallet and where their data banks are posted. Maybe. I don't see it many. MetaMask, you don't. Coinomi, you don't. A lot of those, Zelcore, you don't. Only thing that you would have to KYC would be the exchange. Some exchanges. But pay taxes using them. I am not a tax advisor or financial advisor, so I don't know about all that. But if you're just holding crypto, if you're just buying it and you're just holding it and have no intentions of selling it right now, Oh, my private keys. I don't know. You know what I mean?
All right, so I got that card coming.
I won't say why not financial advice.
So don't get rid of that card, that other card. That one's got other viable parts. It's probably the BIOS chip fucking fried out on it.
Yeah, it was a weird.
Yeah,
So
I think
put like stock BIOS on, like it was cool for a moment, like a hot moment. And then like the moment, like
it went under load.
It was probably like 10 minutes that it was like great. And I was like, oh cool, it's great on like stock BIOS. Like I made a video went great, ended the video, and then as soon as I was like, all right, now I'm gonna try like moving the old BIOS back on that you had, and it was not happy at all. I was like, oh, okay, not bueno. So I went back to the stock BIOS, and the same thing happened again. Like it was just not okay anymore. And I was like, okay, I'm like, what? I even went to Tech Power Up, got a fresh, clean BIOS from Tech Power Up for the correct GPU with the correct memory type, because you got to pay attention to that sometimes when you're doing BIOSes like that, because there are multiple different ASUS Strix in itself. You got the Strix RG Gaming, and you have the RG Gaming Tops, and you have the RG Gaming OCs. So you have to
but if you, as long as you know
on
you're
top
in
of
the
that,
right,
you have like 3 different memory types too. So you have to
right.
like pay attention to all of these kind of things.
Yep.
Usually the tops and the OCs, you're okay with swapping around those BIOSes.
Yeah, the
Strix usually you're okay in general because most of them are kind of pushed already. But
I find that
if you want a clean stock BIOS, it's kind of the way to go. Did I clean power tables?
I mean, but
yes, I did clear out the power tables.
I mean, it's like I regave him the stock BIOS that I had for it, and I gave him the BIOS that I manipulated the timetables on. The timetables on that particular card were, oh, they were so delicious. 31.5 mega hash for 78 watts. You can't dial that card in any sweeter.
No. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I tried all those BIOSes. I even tried to edit the stock BIOS from Tech Power Up, and it didn't last very long. You have to use Windows to fix it, causing the Linux tool doesn't. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yeah, I went into Windows and cleared the table, and as soon as I made it back into, that's where I started, because I knew of all of the issues previous. So I'd already done that and started out fresh, and was the same thing.
Yeah, we tried that. So basically, the backstory on this was, I had a power outage. I turned the whole farm off for a little bit until the power got fixed. Somebody actually, there was an accident and somebody hit the electric pole a couple of blocks from me, and so I had everything off. When I knew all the power in the house came back on, I went to go turn the rigs on. As I powered up my AMD rig, I heard pop from the power supply. So I left that one off, knowing that the power supply died on it. So I ordered up another power supply for it, not an issue. And whenever I powered it all back up, everything seemed fine. Bring it down to the facility, and it was okay for a little while there.
And it was having like issues,
weird
like,
little
coming in and out, but it had a bad USB drive at first. So,
right.
and then we thought it was a bad riser at one point. So we ended up just swapping it to complete riserless cards. And as I moved that card, because I had a suspicion, because that was the one card that kept having errors.
Yeah, it was twinkling in and out. Yeah,
kept having issues. So I moved that card in a slot, and when I did that, it followed in with it. Followed the card, and I was like, all right. So I just removed it completely, and the rig's been fine completely ever since. And I was like, well, there it is. But it was having driver errors in Hive, and it was having driver errors right before I stopped messing with it. It was just driver error. You're just like, can't even do anything. You're just like, as soon as you get to try to go do something, it was like rebooting again, and you're just like, can't even fight it, man. Just frustrating. Windows. Yeah, I tried Windows, tried stock BIOS, just won't come back. Yeah. The card is there in post. It just, as soon as it gets under load, it just is not happy. The card itself is hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the BIOS. So all BIOSes that it's used are good. I think it's something to do with the actual card.
It could be, because like when that power supply popped, God knows where it sent power. And it was fine while it was here. So I mean, it was probably it got hurt, and it just took time until it kind of surfaced its issue.
DogeLord, what is up, my dude?
Yo, long time no see. Yo,
how are you doing?
The lords of the datas.
So
So, yeah.
So while I've been waiting on being able to like install a fan and like get to do everything that I need to do, because now I have a full list of things to do. Like one, it was just the fan, but then the cameras came, and then they were up where I put the cameras, and I gotta run the wire for the cameras, and I'm what are we gonna do? I was like, well, this has got quite a few extra little things that I need to do now. So mods only chat WTF. It's a sea of blue right now. Yeah.
Right.
Sea of blue, that's for sure.
Be on your top behavior, the mods are out.
So like we're starting to do all that, I was like, oh, we can do all that. And then like while I'm waiting for like to take care of some stuff, I was getting like a design kind of laid out of like in my head of what the mine is about to what that room is about to look like, right? You know, with the stuff on the shelves and how to like best utilize the shelves still, as well as kind of like still use them for storage. You know what I mean? Because right now, even with the fan in there, where the 3D printers are sitting, it is just hot, circulating, pocketing air right there. So most likely move the parts down that way, and then move the 3D printers closer, because they'll be blocked by the wall that's right there. They're not affected by anything coming by. Maybe having something like a sliding, maybe moving the sliding doors that we already have, putting them onto that, so you can just slide and move stuff away and keep it away, so that no air kind of pockets in there and funnels it directly into there, right? And then I thought about it, right? And I was playing with some designs, and then I saw Hawk's design, and then thought about your design. I was like, man, well, what if the way that the new the fan will be like kind of up in the top window seal, right? Mm-hmm. It'll fit perfectly at the top. They actually have kind of what we thought were 2x4s on the sides is not 2x4s. They're actually 1/4 pieces of plywood. So I can literally just take enough away that I have enough to fit perfectly, like width-wise. I can just
so they just been wedging
two
it.
layers. Yeah, I just took 2 layers away, and it'll fit perfectly like this way. And then I just have to open it up a little bit to fit this way. I was like, okay, whatever. Just somewhat simple. I say that.
That's hilarious.
Because I don't want to jinx myself. But I was like, all right, thinking about your pyramid idea and then seeing Hawks like as like a ramp, because air will follow up a ramp. You remember, I remember you saying you had something about this, like in one of your setups back in the winter. You had like a ramp, basically a ramp to ramp the air out, because the air's going to follow it because there's nowhere else for it to go. So putting like a 45-degree angle ramp at the end of the fuse room just to let the air go whoop, right on out, just go, because it would have nothing to stop it down in the bottom, you know what I mean?
Right.
With the fan being so high at first.
Right, because like then it's like you just build
Otherwise,
a wall of them. You just build a wall of them. We're build a wall, like put 2 more of those into the wall.
Not gonna lie, I've been watching the thing on Amazon. I go back
so
at least once a day.
I won't lie either.
And are you watching for another used one to pop up?
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm glad. I just go check and I'm like, huh? No used ones. They got a good deal on the 24-inch ones, but it wouldn't make sense. Rigs and a grown tent might fix your problem. Well, that would not work in a warehouse, my dude.
No.
Not at all.
I wish it worked when you scale up. It's just better to just keep adding fans until the problem goes away.
Ramp. Oh, and you can store stuff under your ramp. Yes, I can store like boxes or.
But I don't think I think you'll spend more in infrastructure than what it's worth, really. When the easier.
We already have the wood there.
Right. I mean,
because the door. I'm not gonna put the fuse doors back on.
I don't think that you're gonna.
That's just gonna be like a.
No. Yeah. I don't think that you're gonna have it like
building
once
the large ASIC tube. The building design currently without the back section is an L. So imagine you're coming in, exiting out. So you're gonna come in and we're pulling air out.
So my thoughts is gonna be closing off the upstairs hole, actually putting the door back onto it.
Yeah, I was thinking about when I was like looking at that today, and I was like, "This." I don't know that it's actually helping anything.
No,
it's just pulling in the hot air from up there too.
Yeah.
When there's already vents to let that air out.
Yeah. So I think we should close that back up. That was like a small little experiment. So we'll call that a no.
The wife's never opened up the hot box like room, like from like where the fan is, and she opened that door and walked in there. And she goes, "Whoa!" Shut the door right back. Yeah, that room's warm.
Very.
That air coming out and coming into there and out, that is warm.
Yeah. So I think having that that fan in there, I don't think we'll really need to. I mean,
he said I almost died. It's pretty hot.
Oh yeah, well it's over 100 degrees in there. That is for sure, and it is as dry gets.
This morning when I looked, it was 111 inside the facility at the intake of the Octomine.
Right. It's funny that we're basing everything off of that.
We don't want to. You don't want to talk about the outtake of the Octomine. That was hot. That was like, that's a whole other ball game, sir.
Yeah.
That
and a lot of that is just because it's so like stagnant.
My mining chamber is about 103 ambient. Yeah, mine.
She's like, it's 300 degrees. Don't care what y'all say. That was the face of the sun No, sir. Do I want any part in that? It's like imagine when we get the ASICs.
Right when you open that door too, because there's like that fan's just like right there. Just,
you're like, I know.
Immediately cannot breathe.
Right.
I could bake in there.
Right.
You could probably bake a loaf of bread in there for sure.
Right. Oh my god. Cammy.
Yeah, for sure.
Big flat bread. Oh yeah. So once the fan goes,
jerky on the side, and
right.
Dry out some beef jerky.
Right, family
what up,
jerk.
Sonya Near? How you doing,
Yo.
buddy?
So I think once we get that one fan in there, I think you'll feel the immediate difference.
I hope so.
If not, we just need more power.
Fan into it.
I mean, there's enough room. It looks like to put like 3 of those in.
So to the ceiling, I took full measurements, before I left. Just that way I had them for like the mock-up design that I had in my head. And to the ceiling floor is 95 inches. So the fans are 30 inches.
Right.
So you would be able to fit.
So, and then you get into my crazy idea of building a little pyramid thing right up onto that wall, and you could fit 6.
How do you feel about the Z690 classified? Oh, the board? I've never used EVGA's board. I've heard good things.
Right. The Z690s aren't bad at all. Everybody that I know that uses them. I'm an Asus guy, so I'll be honest on that. I've got an Asus ROG Strix board. I've got an Asus GPU in here, so I mean, I'm a little bit of a fanboy of Asus. It's something
the facility PC runs a Asus board too, right?
Yep.
It's a tough board.
Yep.
Still an Asus board.
Yep. But EVGA is not bad. They're the classified. I think the classified. I forget what the different tier levels. You got to kind of pay attention to which variation of the board to see what features you're giving up versus another one. I forget if the classified one is like a couple of classes down from their top tier. But yeah.
Was that the one that was on B stock this morning? Back here?
I didn't even pay attention to that one. Pretty much anything.
The one in B stock is the Z370 for the Win board, but it's an Intel board.
Oh yeah.
You don't want none of that garbage.
No.
Kidding. It's not like garbage. I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, I don't. It's like pretty much any of the newer boards, Intel or AMD, realistically, are going to be decent for content creation.
They're all Intel boards. Okay, so
it's like pretty much any of them are going to be good though. I know that with the Intel boards on the 600 series motherboards, there's going to be a BIOS update so that you can run the new generation chip for it. So
nice board.
But I believe that I believe I agree with you, Techman, and probably Mikkel is probably looking over at the specs on it real quick, and he's probably going to be like, yeah, it's pretty decent for feature sets, right?
Yeah, like it's if you're just gonna do content creation, not bad.
Yeah.
I
And
do
the
like
Mining
how
King
they
is
do
like
their,
AMD for the win. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I agree. The AMD boards for the win. This is Intel, so it's good for Intel.
I'm interested in
above
how
4G encoding. Yeah, for sure.
I'm more interested actually. If I was gonna go down the rabbit hole of Intel, I want the Arc GPU. I want to see how those two play together. They're talking the Intel. I really do want one. I'm gonna fucking grab at least one to play with. It's gotta happen. It has to. It has to. Even if I can't get it to hash right off the bat, you know.
I still do like the cutout there, the Techman for the has a nice divot like in the motherboard.
It's like I'm gonna grab at least one to play with. DogeLord, that's what she said.
It's nice. That's a nice little.
You know,
insight.
I like that to
Makes
a point.
Nice cable management.
No, yes and no.
For what
yes and no.
He's only gonna go for NVMe's, so he's not even gonna use those.
Yeah, the cabling depending on the case nice. You have it in. So if the opening is like right there, it's gonna make you're gonna have to like loop your cable up and out in order to get it to go through the cable managed holes on the case. So be careful of the case that you're partnering up with any of these, because and then there's ones where the openings for the 24 pin is like offset just a little bit. Like everything kind of has its like little trade-offs, so just kind of pay attention to what case you're going if you're trying to get the most cleanest build possible on top of it.
Sure, you know, there's a full-on pin down in your Your CPU pins are up there.
Yep, it'll allow you for. I bet you it's for supplement power for the board, so you can just like power the PCIe rails independently. I can't imagine that it's like. Does it have a description for it?
Oh, it's not even listed. Like as of what it is.
Ah. You would think that they would say something about it somewhere.
Indicators.
Huh. That's weird. I would think that that's like a supplemental power for the PCIe rail.
It's a 6-pin, according to that picture.
Right? And that would make sense for the PCIe power. So it might be good for overclocking. I don't know. It's like I don't play enough with Intel stuff, so I don't know which ones are their LN2 style compatible boards that people do the world records because EVGA is big with the world record shit. That's why I love EVGA.
Tames, nice. He grabbed a Gigabyte Vision 3070 on paid $360. Wow. Good score. Yeah.
GPU prices are coming down as fast as Bitcoin's price in fiat.
That's wild. Congrats. Congrats to anybody that's like scooping up some super good deals. I've seen farms closing left and right, and it's unreal. I mean, it's not unreal, you know, like when we got into this, it was kind of doing this, but like
not like this. Like, wow.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I'm watching people get rizzity wrecked because like they overextended during a bull run. It's like you don't build in bull market, you build in bear market. You guys are not doing it the right way.
On EVGA stream said 3 months Intel should have a release of the 13th gen.
I can believe it. I can believe it. They're getting quicker with like releasing tech. It's like I wonder when Moore's law is going to kick in again, and we're going to see like the stagnation in technology rise.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Because like Moore's law will kick in, technology slows down until there's a breakthrough technology that breaks the next barrier. Not saying that it doesn't happen. It's just you'll see the tech kind of ebb and flow like that. We've now just seen 3 generations of NVIDIA cards being released real quick. We've seen 2 generations of AMD coming into a 3rd generation. You know,
they finally got over 14 nanometer. Yeah, I'm just excited to see the new 3 nanometer ASIC chips from Samsung.
And where are they going to get deployed?
I just want to know what those are going to do.
And where they're being deployed.
You know, they went to 15 different farms. That's all we know. So
yeah,
15 of the largest farms. So we've had some crazy pumps today, that's for sure. Some like altcoin vibe pumps. You know what I mean? Like altcoin.
I didn't even pay attention. Like to be honest, I got up. I watched a little bit of crypto news, like some like mining stuff, like gear and all that good stuff, and then I started working out. And fixed my drywall from whenever I filleted it open to add 220 in. I was like, yeah, I should probably put this back together at some point. So I decided to put that back together today, and then it was like everything was nasty underneath. I'm like, man, life of a miner, dude. You quickly throw stuff in, and then when you finally get back to cleaning up, man, it's a disaster.
Yeah. Like cables.
Yeah. And that I managed him once. And then I'm like a bull in a china shop. Why won't you work?
I ran the numbers in the Intel A6 miner and I lost them. And maybe.
Again, it's like if you get them small, they're power efficient. So without knowing, I mean, we can already assume that they're going to be running 12 volt. We need to know their amperage so that you can figure out each individual chip's watt draw.
Right.
So, and then at that point, it's also how many are they're going to be able to stick more of those on there than Bitmain can on theirs. So you're going to have chip density on there. So it's a game.
Smaller chips, more room on the board.
Right. It'll be a game of how well they were able to get the efficiency into each individual chip. If the amperage per chip is low enough, I think that they will be the first competition to Bitmain in a long time. I mean, what's miner like the M32 or the M30++? Those are, are pretty good competitions to Bitmain. But Bitmain is just still they're the Goliath in the industry as of right now. It's something that it's like I'm rooting for any company that can step up. So, if Intel is able, if Samsung is able to do this, and Intel is able to do this stuff and get into the game and be competitive Bitmain, then people can sit there and stop complaining that, Bitcoin mining is so centralized. It's really not. But, everybody's like, everybody uses Bitmain's hardware. They can flick a switch and all of it's off. And it's like, yes and no. Yes and no. So, it's I'm interested. I'm still interested to check it out. I'd like to see actual data before I make a conclusion on something without knowing. I mean, we all have seen. I mean, anybody who's been in this industry long enough has seen some shady fucking miners that's come through, like Butterfly Labs, and et cetera, where they promised for amazing hash rate, low wattage, and they got shit fucking hardware that used a lot of power because it was damn near prior generation hardware being recycled, repurposed, and reboxed. So, I mean, yeah, fuck Squirrel. Don't even get me started. Those motherfuckers declared bankruptcy. Fuck Squirrel Labs and everybody that allowed them that hid their bad business. Oh, it's a good one. He just got everybody. He blasted everybody. He done blasted everybody right there.
You all lost the game.
Yeah, we did. So.
Squirrel, what happened to Squirrel?
Oh, they declared bankruptcy. They're in bankruptcy court.
I knew that.
They're done. Dun 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 dun. So, about this DIY. What's this DIY so that the good people know what the hell is DIY? And why is DCA the key to mining?
So, we all know how DCA is the key to mining. You got to DCA your way, right? And mining is like the ultimate way to DCA into
reach it, brother.
Into any coin, into just crypto in general. It is by far the easiest way to do this and not have to go through centralized exchanges. Is to just mine something and swap it for another coin on somewhere that you a decentralized exchange, or just mining Ethereum or Bitcoin directly. That is the way to go, right? Mining Bitcoin directly is probably the most ideal way to go, because literally you don't
Virgin coin.
like, yeah, oh man, yeah, you don't gotta worry about anything. So the reason why I say DIY.
I like Dane's response on that.
DIYFS. Do it your fucking self. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So, the reason why I say DIY is there was actually literally a video that I had ran across the other day that just literally like sparked it for me. And I was like, this guy was a genius for doing this. And it's this. Something extremely simple. And Nim knows like what I would like to do for the ASICs that we do have, especially the ones that are coming. Something like this would be ideal, just because the fact that you can push them further without degradation of hash rate, right? And this guy is basically, I have it muted because I don't want any kind of issues from YouTube. Literally 5 amp fan, 120 volt, basically the same kind of fan that we're running. Only difference is he is running a pulley fan, as you can see, as our belt driven fan. There's the belt right there. And I'll kind of fast forward through some of this. So you have to see the fan spinning over and over and him just kind of holding. He's using these style of tanks, which are literally about $100. Quite ingenious. They made the same material, polypropylene, and you could fit quite a few ASICs in this.
Right, put a little rack in there, so it's like the ASICs are propped off the ground. Make sure they're graded so that they can flow, and you can actually still run the fans that are on the fucking ASICs.
I mean, this is pretty smart little setup right here. I was thinking these sitting right where we have the server, right, or the server cases sitting right now, is them just sitting right there, just like 3 tanks right there. This is the idea. It's 3 tanks just sitting right there, and then in the fuse room, right by where the outtake will be, right, we have like 2 of those right there. Just boom.
Yeah.
Crazy idea. Of course,
right. Like, this like makes it easier for, and then we can just like make a little screen, a wood screen frame, you know, like almost like a little door to go over the top of it, just to keep crap from falling into the fluid.
Right. Immersion all the people. I know, man. For specific ASICs that we have, I would like to check me out, just because it's better and you can overclock them further.
You can overclock the snot out of them immersed. Oh my god!
So here's the fan. As you can see, belt-driven fan, but really straightforward. Dude's got a radiator right there, 2 radiators. Yeah, that's right. You see it. Mishimoto for those car guys out there.
Mishimoto for the win for anybody who does the imports.
You know those radiators are cheap and easy to come by.
Oh my god, yeah, there's like the cheapest fucking thing, and they're like a double thick radiator too.
Yeah, they are. They are good for what they are, man.
Right?
They are.
I like this like comment. He's like, each radiator is good for 1,600 horsepower. I was like, I love the guy's logic. I'm like, hash rate the horsepower. Love it. Sold.
We started talking. I was like, I love this guy. This guy is awesome. But yeah, running just 2 Mishimoto radiators. Painted it white. Literally just runs it just like that. Pretty freaking cool. Easy. Literally like the easiest
I had a thought, and I don't know how feasible the thought is, right? But like an AC like an industrial AC condenser, it's usually like round,
right?
You get like if they make like a one that like the inlet and the outlet port are the same size as the inlet and outlets on that might be better because you got more surface area. And they're made to go outside like that.
Yeah, he runs his inside.
No, this was where he was testing it inside. If you actually listen to him, yeah, he's like, they will eventually be outside. See, I watched the video. Well, you asked me if I watched it. I'm proving it.
Yeah.
Well, you asked me to watch
really cool video. Really kind of got my thought turning.
Yeah.
I looked up these tanks and I was like, I said, those tanks are stupid cheap.
Yeah, and the top that fan system that he's using is the same fan's top that you would find for a AC unit that you would see outside of your house.
It says find one with a dead compressor and weld it in.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Check, man.
That's exactly what you'd be looking for. Make sure that the radiator's in good nick.
Super cool.
I like really the idea. It got my brain. It got my brain turning a little bit.
I liked his idea of like the tanks that he has set up here. Of course, like with the grates, them being kind of off the ground, because it lets the water flow underneath them and not impeding flow.
Yeah, that you have to have. You have to have it.
Super cool. I do like these other tanks though. If anybody is interested, they shows it.
And then he's got a little metal bench to get it off the ground. I loved it.
Damco. There you go. Pretty cheap little bins. Using this to support them on the ground lets you have an intake and an outtake, or let you have your out on the bottom, and you just have your intake up here somewhere on the other side, of course.
You have almost damn near just pouring back, water falling back in, or you can have a pipe that comes across that's perforated. This way, it dissipates it there in the full length of the whole the whole thing.
My thought was to run like if there was 3 tanks, you would run all 3 in tandem with like 3 coolers or 2 coolers or whatever. So the in would just be one pipe coming in, and it would just pump into all 3, like, you know, T out, right? So it would just all the water comes out. It's the same. Just all goes out to the same spot, and it all comes back in. Right. And you could even run it. You could even run the 2 coolers in, or the 2 boxes like in tandem or whatever, you know, and just you pass through all 4 radiators before it would ever come back.
Right.
To them. Super cool stuff.
It just it just be having the right pump to go with it. That's all.
That is the one thing that doesn't like show was the pump setup, but nonetheless, pretty cool.
Hells yeah. I had like it gave me a couple of ideas, that's for sure.
For sure. Yeah, it was pretty interesting when I seen it, and I know that overclocking the M30S pluses can yield you a really good reward for not much more hash rate.
For much more power, you mean?
Yeah, whatever. You knew what I was saying.
Yeah.
Just you knew what I was laying down.
Just correcting it real quick for everybody else.
I started reading, and I was like, my mind went to what I was reading. So, I dig it. I do dig the prices that are coming down. It'd be a good time to pick up more ASICs here soon. It just keeps up. If we take another dip again, especially I think we will, but especially like right now, we're getting a little uppy. If we come back down, they'll probably lower the price of ASICs again, and for all we know. So the capitulation is real.
I know, I love it. Like anybody that can build and survive a bear market has the best potential, not guarantee, but the greatest potential of survival.
I listed the water blocks on Dreams Escrow, right?
Yeah.
I had someone send me an offer for them, but they didn't offer me crypto. They offered me 8 RX 580 Sapphire Nitros, 8 of them. I was like, it was almost tempting. I was like, that's a nice amount of little hash rate right there.
Right. That's up to you. It's your money at that point.
I know what I mean. Like, more hash rate, man. I mean, it's almost better than money.
Right.
You're giving me actual GPUs, and they were Sapphire Nitros. That was when I was like, oh, the best. My favorite cards. Yeah,
I love my
interesting stuff when you see people are like that. They're like, oh yeah, I don't want any part of all of these cards. People are just dumping them, dude. It is like insane. Looking in if you ever look in dreams, right?
Oh, wow. I looked at it a little like a month ago, and I was just like, holy cow, there's some crazy deals in there already, and I'm sure they're even better now.
eBay. People are letting go like 580s for like $50-$60. I was like, wow. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Almost at a new all-time low for GPUs. For most GPUs, for some we actually are. I was looking at the charts this morning. There's Serpent shared something with me, and 3090 Ti's are down 38% is what I thought. That's what I seen.
Yep.
38% from MSRP, brand new. I was like, ooh, that's low, man. Still waiting on
but I was
L3 Plus on Amazon. L3 Plus on Amazon to go down. How much is on Amazon?
If it's over $100, it's probably $30 too much. I mean, it's like before the halvening, I picked up L3 Pluses for $100. And after the halvening, I sold them for $100. So I was like, "Oh, cool, money in."
$500. He said that's a little too much. That is a lot too much.
I wouldn't pay more than $100 for that thing. Holy cow! No way.
At most 200.
No, I wouldn't do more than $100.
If you're like long term, never gonna sell the thing. Ever.
$100. No fucking way I would do more than $100. Reason being, there's the L7 that's out. Fucking your hash rate is absolutely fucking decimated.
Pretty sure
you're making 0.01 of a Litecoin.
Pretty sure even the gold shell Litecoin Lite does considerly
power though, but the power though, the L3 Plus still did. Yeah, the L3 Plus still dominates in that aspect. The only one that I've seen is the L.
Still pulls like 1,000 watts. Like 1,000 something watts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, where the L3 Plus is like 716 watts.
But it is $1,700. But you get 1,600 mega hashes. So what? 1.6 giga hashes at 1,400 watts. What's the L3 Plus do now?
If you've got the third party software on there, it's 650 mega hash for 716 watts.
So this is double the hash rate, more than double the hash rate, but double the watts.
Yeah. It's like it wasn't ever like one of those things of, oh, I have to have this one over that one, because it was like relative. Fair. It was relative. It was like there.
If you're gonna upgrade though, that wouldn't be an upgrade.
No.
It's your goal. You're might
adding
as well
more.
add another one of the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
So.
I have an L3 in the boneyard. I got an E3 ant miner in the boneyard. It's in the parts bin.
Nice. Yeah, 3090 Ti went from 2,200 bucks down to $1,400.
I mean, I had enough L3s. I was at like 5 or 5.5 gigahash. Like I think I was like 5 gigahash on Litecoin.
Second place is the Radeon RX 6900 XT, down 37% in price from just under $1,200 down to now $744.
Damn.
That's probably like the TechMan said this morning. I think that's probably like the best deal for hash rate. Like, to be honest, like $744. It's pretty good for the amount of hash rate that it does give you for the little amount of watts that it does. It's no 3090. Not pulling crap ton of watts.
Right.
I keep looking at your 3090 rig and I'm like, poor things. I mean, down all that hash, they just hot and so many watts.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the 3090s like airflow and lots of it, and they like fresh air. They don't want to see any of this hot, stagnant, stale air from the mining facility. It's like, please, sir, please put a goddamn fan in the window.
Please fucking help me.
Right.
Well, the 6900 XT is 62 mega hashes for 150 watts. Not bad. If you could buy the 3070 Ti's that were on the Best Buy like deals, their Tech Buster deals for the subscription plan, it was like 400 something bucks for a 3070 Ti. That is the killer deal. Because if you repad them, you can easily get almost 70 plus, almost even 80 mega hashes out of them. If you repaste them and give them like the right kind of home and breathable like air, you could see almost 80 mega hashes out of those things. And that's $400. That is the way to go. I know mine does fairly all right in a case style setting. And I significantly undervolt mine because it's in a case. I try not to kill it, because I do use it. But even then, I can pull 170 watts and get 65 to, if I want to really push it, I can get 70 mega hashes easy in my case at 178 watts. But thermals are definitely hot.
That's really gross. Wattage.
Yeah.
My 3070 LHR is it's the Asus Tough, but that thing is pulling 135 watts, I think, something like that.
3070 Ti's run GDDR6X memory, so you do have a little bit more wattage for her memory.
And more memory. But I'm getting like 63 mega hash off of mine though.
Yeah.
To see that the Ti for all that extra wattage is only getting that small of a. It's like it seems like there's more left on the table. Is what
there's
really,
a lot left on the table for what I have. Like, so,
yeah.
I mean, you've seen, like, I'm not overclocking my card. Like,
oh god, that thing fucking whistles,
and it is so loud. So like, I don't push that card. I leave a lot left on the table of that card, unfortunately, just because of this. It's situational setup.
Right.
Poor thing.
I mean, if I were to sit there and take that thing shit for that kind of wattage should be like 85 watts. I mean, 85 mega hash. It should be 85
I can do 80
mega
hashes for the same amount of wattage that I'm doing right now.
Right.
But I'm not pushing it. I'm pulling watts away and just letting the miner kind of dictate what it's going to do. So.
Damn.
And that's just to keep it at a decent temperature level. Because the poor thing gets hot and loud.
Water block it.
And loud. You've heard how loud it is.
Yeah, you need to water block it.
Some of the loudest fans that I've ever.
Yeah, water block it, and that thing will be silent. You'll never have to worry about thermals again on it.
Gotta get a new case for that then.
Yeah.
If I get a new case, I can give my case to the family mine.
You should make yeah, I've got a case that I've been wanting to do like a sleeper build on.
Did you see that 2000s HP computer?
Oh
They
yeah.
posted with the flames on the side and the fan where the drive bays used to, where the slots used to be, like the floppy bay and everything. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks terrible. I saw it inside and I was like, nice. that's a PC right there. You look at that, you're like, oh, look at that turd. And you're like,
I've got one of those ones that it had like a bottom single, like 140. It had like a 200 mil on the side for the GPU, and then it had like another. Or no, it was a 240 on the side, a 200 on top, and a 200 on front, and then the very back was a 120 mil.
Yeah, I miss the days of cases like with fans like on the side panels.
I saved mine, and I so want to do a complete sleeper build into it.
Those are the days of cool GPUs because they were like perfect. They're in the perfect spot.
Yeah.
Granted, GPUs didn't take enough power back then, so it still helped.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But nowadays, it would really help. But they're like, nah.
Oh yeah.
There's like water block it. If your card's active, I'm gonna do it. Just water block it. Yeah. We're not gonna help.
We're not sugarcoating this. Just water block it.
You're not air cooling that thing. Water block it.
I mean, I've got a nice Roswell case here, and I still have to water block it because it just fucking Threadrippers use all the wattage that it could possibly use.
I don't even have the side on my case.
I've got the side on mine. I left the side on mine. I probably should take the side off of mine, but then it would introduce fucking the unleash of all the cat fur, and I would rather just clean the front radiator than the fucking than the entire inside of the PC. Yeah. Like I've always wanted to do like one of those really nice fancy PCs, and I was like, the cats would just fucking wreck it. Especially when they go in their shedding season, which is year round. So, but we are at that 1 hour mark. We've gone a little over. So, anybody got any comments or little comments or questions or anything like that before we head up? It's like, Nemesis, when are you going to fill up that empty room of yours with GPUs?
It was the same thing when I saw it in here when I said, man, so now I just got to fill it back up.
I know.
My wife was like, "Sure, be so mad," and I said, "I mean, he would just take another trip down here when he comes back. Like, yeah, Rob more stuff."
Right. I mean, it'll happen, but just I can't do it right off the bat, you know. I mean, I kept all the I've got a bunch of motherboards still. I got some open air frames that aren't being used. I got two open air frames not being used. I mean, and I got one at the family mine not being used. But it's like I also want to start concentrating on lessening some of the stuff that I have here at the house, especially if I'm going to be moving closer to the facility. It's like Nemesis Windows coming. You need more heaters. Yes. I've actually got the windows open, and it's actually nice in this house for the first time in a while. It's not all hot balls ass hot. So, but does anybody have any other comments or questions before we head up out of here and all that good stuff? If you haven't done so already, definitely smash that lizardy like button if you've made it this far. Hit the bell notification. Double check to make sure that bell notification is smashed, you know. All that good stuff. If you are new here and have made it down to this point, definitely check out the links down below. Join the Discord, be a part of the community. That part is free, guys, to kind of sit there, hang out in the general and stuff like that. If you'd like to, you can always join the Patreon side too, guys, where you can join DCA Your Mining and be part of the family mine. That is where you're going to get your VIP accesses by joining the DCA Your Mining in the Patreon, guys. So if you'd like, and for any of you guys wondering how you get your wrenches, that is one surefire way to get a wrench. Ooh. And we got some good stuff that's going to happen during the week. We got Jay the Weatherman. He'll be on here whenever he's got available time with his hectic schedule. He's going to still always try to post to all of you awesome community members. And then we got our man Crypto Mikkel here doing that DeFi deep dive stuff and play to earn. Woo! All that awesome stuff. Maybe tomorrow, if depending on how scheduling happens, we might do some gaming where he's going to live stream on Twitch, DCA Twitch. Woo! That'll be awesome. DCA your adventure on Twitch. Be there or be square if you like. If you're into gaming and stuff like that. But you can get some fireside chats going on. That's always appreciated. And then I'll also be streaming on Crypto and Hot Rods Twitch and Crypto and Hot Rods Gaming on YouTube as my side channel, guys. So if you guys are into any of that, check that out. I'm usually doing sim racing on my channel a lot. That's kind of my thing, you know, kind of crypto and hot rods. I like cars. They might go together.
Cars.
I might like cars and stuff. So definitely check out all that awesomeness coming up this week. I'll also on Crypto and Hot Rods will be doing the other mod on the other A2000 that I have. I'm going to be cleaning up some of the rigs that I have here, just kind of cable manage everything, make it look all so pretty on the rigs. I desperately need to do some organization on some of that stuff. Some of that was like a hodgepodge of why is it crashing? Oh, wait a minute. Due to calculation, needs more power. Damn it!
More power.
So you add power in, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, look, it's stable. Don't touch it.
Don't do anything.
Don't fucking look at it. It's hashing. It's like, okay. we'll walk away. But now that I got it all together, it's all working good. I want to do some rearranging a little bit on there. I think it'll work a little bit better, a little cleaner. That's just kind of my thoughts on that. I mean, temperature-wise, it's not going to affect anything, but I just want to make everything kind of look pretty a little bit. And it's also content if I have to do it. Yo! So, FA Infinity and Beyond. Oh, yes. Because DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome. And with that, guys, definitely smash the Lizzie like button, subscribe, all that good shit. And we'll definitely see you all on the next one, guys. Yo, peace out. And of course, stay savage. Yo.